And here's my thing, and here's a headline from our good friend MTG, who is the Doge subcommittee chairwoman. She's now summoning NPR and PBS chiefs to testify because this goes to the whole Politico scandal and the $8.2 million that USAID, someone that's supposed to be developing foreign nations, gave to an American company, which I don't understand. Jim, this isn't China. This isn't Russia. We are independent, private media. Why should the government be supplementing and paying for anything except public access, which I got an issue with public access, NPR and PBS, because all they do is push a radical left-wing agenda.
No, and I just talked to Marjorie earlier today that that hearing where she's going to bring him in, I think is a great idea.
Good.
But now that what Politico will tell you is, oh, this is for subscriptions. It seems like pretty expensive for subscriptions, but that's what they'll tell you. But I do think it's interesting, and we can get to the bottom of all that. But I do think it's interesting. Politico, you think about it. Politico was the publication that first printed the story back in October of 2020 about the Hunter Biden laptop being a Russian information operation, the 51 former Intel officials, that story. And of course, we know that was garbage. And frankly, the good news is today, those 51 have lost their security clearance thanks to President Trump. But it was interesting, it was Politico who did that. So again, we'll get to the bottom of what paying for subscriptions to this publication or what have you. But I do find that some of these things are kind of interesting when you think about them.
Yeah, and Jim, we were the first network in August of that same year. Before Politico said it was information to tell people it was legitimate, we sent a reporter to Ukraine to confirm the emails. And so you know what? We'd like 8.2 million because since we got kicked off DirecTV, we have to now charge and ask for subscriptions. Are y'all going to give us an $8 million handout? No, because we wouldn't take it. We don't want it.
By the way, Dan, no, because you're independent. But by the way, when that all happened, you guys were on the front edge, and you had members of Congress then try to say, oh, you guys, they went after you and other networks to kick you off of all these platforms. Because, and it turns out you were telling the truth, for goodness sake. You had it right, the others had it wrong. But the Democrat members of Congress wrote letters to the telecom companies trying to get conservative outlets taken off the air.